The last thing that ended up showing up on my piano, which was a surprise to me, when I painted this piano, I would first put on the gray background, and then I would draw all of the outlines for the pebbles. And I left the space empty, and I wasn't quite sure why I did that. And I'm never quite sure why I do anything, but this elephant appeared. And I was really quite shocked about that. I didn't understand why she appeared. And I'm going to tell the story, and it's quite embarrassing, but it needs to come out. So I spent 101 hours painting this piano. We documented how much time we put in every time we showed up at the studio. And I did some of it at home, but the time that I put in at the studio is documented. And while I was at the studio, I was sitting on this old stool, like from the 1800s, I think. Every night I sat on the stool. And one night I sat down and I was working on it, and the stool cracked in half, and I landed on my bum. And you can only imagine how embarrassing that was. So my elephant represents me, and she was much pinker after that night. She was really quite embarrassed. Everybody was very sweet, and the other artists and the piano techs came over and, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was fine, but really horrified that it happened. So I feel that I'm an elephant. I feel that big. But also, when I thought about an elephant, I think about the elephant in the room, the thing that no one wants to speak about. And to me, that's mental illness. And I really, really wanted to talk about dissociative identity disorder. And I knew that this was my first piece of art going out into the world. And I wanted people to know that I have it, that I am bringing it out, and I'm hoping that this is going to be my opportunity to somehow meet up with somebody who will hear about this piano, hear about my story, and want to know more about me and my art. I did not know that I had any art talent until 1995, when I was hospitalized after the death of my dad. He passed away the same day that my son was born, in 1993. And 2 years later, I had a pretty severe depression. And I went into McLean Hospital and I did some art therapy. And it was just amazing, because after that point, it was the first time I picked up a paintbrush. And I found out that I had this amazing talent. I think it's amazing. And if it hadn't been for that situation, I never would have even thought about picking up a paintbrush. And so to be in 2013 and actually having a piece of my art out in the world, and having an opportunity to be here and telling the world that it's okay to have a mental illness and to be expressing it in this way, and being myself and accepting who I am, is really quite remarkable. I plan to write a book. I would like to start a program to fund women who have this disorder, and get like some kind of funding to provide art therapy or something just specifically for women with DID. Housing, I don't have housing right now. It's just something that is not available. There are no really good support groups or anything, and this is my hope and my dream. So that is my mission, and I was really incredibly thankful to have this opportunity to put myself out there this way. So thanks.